quickly. It should go away in 2-3 minutes. Briskly. Go around people, cut line, go across. Okay, now sit down, do stretching exercise. Stretch your legs. Exhale slowly. 1, 2, stretch a bit more. When you exhale, 3, 4, slowly. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Exhale and stretch slowly. Count to 8. 1, 2, pull a little bit forward. 3, a little bit more as you're exhaling. 1 breath. 5. You're breathing too much. Just 1 breath. Air is scarce around here. You cannot take it all. Butterfly, there you go. Pull it in. Now fly. Try to take off.
Yeah, you're very lucky. We never have personal instruction before.
Okay, hello everyone. It's nice to see you again. Thank you all for coming. Especially today, we have a group of people from Korea as well, at Way Mountain Temple, because we are beginning our winter cheese of 11 weeks. The majority of them, the overwhelming majority of them are here for the duration, believe it or not. Some have to go back for work and for other reasons, so forth. But this is our last Chan class, regular Chan class for the season, and then we begin again next February, okay? Because we want to shut down and concentrate on our cheese, and this is a very important time for us, for all of us, okay? Today, those who are not here, those are here, I thank you for your patience. Today has been a very noisy session for some reason. If you ever wonder, if you ever want to see a grown man cry, come to Saturday morning classes at Go Forest. And I sit there and I said, why would anyone do that? Please explain that to me. Give him a microphone, please. Huh? Why would you, as an intelligent grown-up, would be willing to put yourself through this? What motivates you to do this? Seriously, I'm curious. Go ahead.
Because I have mental issues that get very good benefit from me sitting like this. I'm able to not be as scattered, and my body kind of becomes like, I don't know what the word is, like in unison. It becomes centered. It's the only way I know. The only other thing is like mantras, but this is more effective, the full lotus. So,
You use mantras before?
I mean, it helps out, yeah, when I recite mantras, but this is more
What mantras? Which mantras?
the Great Compassion and the Sharangama.
So that goes to prove the One Yin Bodhisattva's compassion is very limited. When you recite her mantra, Great Compassion mantra, it only helps a little bit. Yes? See, even One Yin's compassion is limited, it's metered. Isn't that interesting? They say the Great Compassion mantra will fix anything. Not today. Isn't that interesting? You see, you read about these things in the books, and you have no clue of what they really mean. This is a real life situation when you do those things, and they work up to a certain point, and then they stop. What are you going to do? All you have left is yourself. You plug along. Very good. As I was sitting here, for some reason I couldn't concentrate either. So I was looking at, why is he doing this? When is he going to quit? And I'm so impressed that he didn't quit. And so I asked myself, why? And one thought that came to mind was that your head. It clears your head. Okay, all the things up here that's harassing you, that's clouding your head, actually are cleared up by this pain here that you're experiencing. All right? And this is one of the reasons why the Great Compassion will not work for you. It will work up to a certain point, but not all the way. Why is that? Because there's many aspects of it to this pain here, to this struggle you're going through, that your recitation is not really effective enough to address those things, all of them at once. Okay? So what's left is you endure this discomfort, the pain here, extreme pain here. It will. What you notice is that your mind is clearer. It clears your head. That's why you've been doing this. I know this because you're not foolish enough to keep on doing something that's totally nonsense to normal people. You're doing it because it's beneficial for you. Okay? That's a fact. Okay? And you can see it mentally that your head is clearer. You're calmer. You're not as agitated, not as easily agitated. Yes? Okay. And what you're not seeing is the fact that physically you are a little bit healthier as well. It's not just the head, it's also physical. Okay? So keep it up. And when I was practicing, when I started doing Chan meditation, I was by myself, and these people just gave me instructions. I am the one who had to figure out what to do with them, and threw away most of the instructions anyway. It's all garbage. The one thing, the one constant is that endure the pain. Will get you through. Will bring you to places where you've never been before. Okay? That's a constant. You have total control over it. No one can give it to you. You decide. By enduring this pain here, you can go to incredible places on your own power. You need no one else. That's why I experienced. Okay? So kudos to you. Yes, there's a question over here. Yellow. Yellow.
Hello,
Yes.
yeah, dear Thầy. I was here a long time ago, so today I'm here feeling like a brand new student. And when I heard all the sounds from the other side,
The heavy breathing. The heavy breathing. Yes.
at first I said, what's going on? But then second thought, I thought, oh, that maybe Thầy would set up some kind of strategy, in order to kind of help the students to practice more diligently in meditation by trying to ignore all kind. I would say the complaint and the sounds. So all along, I thought it was a play, But then it helped me in a way that I start to focus more on meditation instead of my thought going to that direction with all the sounds. So, but then now I think that I know now he suffered, and I'm glad that he's speaking up because I have some connection with mental health systems. So, if there's any way I can help, I don't mind doing it.
Thank you. It's a lot more involved than that, but this is the first thing on the surface things that I can talk to you about. Okay, it's a lot deeper than that, but you have to be willing to get started like this. Then there's hope for you. If you're not willing to do it, okay, then you cannot help yourself, and you need external help. Okay, however, Chan training is we train you to take care of yourself. You alone must be responsible for your own well-being. And you have to work for it. You have to train for it. And Chan training is one of the best ways I know of. I tried martial arts. I tried all sorts of things, and Tai Chi and all those things, and different types of meditation, Zen, Hinayana, so forth. And I found that Chan is the most effective, the most rigorous, the most demanding, but also the most effective. It produces the fastest results. It's incredible results. Okay, to the point where these will develop your own abilities. You can do this for yourself. Okay, you don't need any medication. You don't need any doctors. Okay, you fix yourself physically and mentally at the same time. Okay, some of you are not sensitive enough, so you're not aware of it. But today, for example, this morning, I had some information that I'm glad that these people are willing to allow me to share them with you. But by the way, in the future, is it okay we record your sounds of Chan meditation? We need to have your permission first. Otherwise, it's illegal. But it's so real because it's nothing yet. When I first started, there are people who are a lot weirder than him, in the sense that they would cry as if they're being killed slowly for an hour and a half, nonstop. To the point where people were so scared that they got up and walked over to this woman and said, "Are you okay? It's okay. It's okay. I'm here. Just, tell me what I can do for you." And she says, "Whoa." And after it's over, she says, "I wish he would stop bothering me. Let me cry in peace." And after a few weeks, she stopped crying. So Chan meditation went through a lot. Our people went through a lot. So what he's going through today is nothing yet. It's nothing that we haven't gone through. Okay? Yeah. And that's what Chan is really one of the toughest training things that we have. And because it's tougher, therefore it we'll have we'll give you produce results a lot faster. Thank you. Okay, bar none. I don't know anything else that's faster than this. Okay, now as in terms of results, this morning I'm informed about this person who has a problem. Can we have the photos, please? That's it? One leg is bigger than the other. One foot is bigger. This one is bigger than this one. This one here is bigger than this. Is that natural? You have a big foot versus a small foot? How do you find shoes? Sorry, I got distracted easily. Do we have her permission to show her the photos of her feet? Now the whole world knows that she wears one size is 6 and the other size is 4.5. Just kidding. All right. All right. So you see the swelling here? Huh? Here swelling not only the ankle but also goes down to here and goes down to even a little bit of the toes are swollen too. You see that? Isn't that interesting? Is it the arm? And what's the other arm like? Sorry. Okay, so you see the arm is also swollen. It started like a few days ago. This one is a few days ago, yes? A few days ago, this was swollen because she was sitting for 4 hours. She sat for 4 hours, and at the end of 4 hours, she unbuckled and some pain. She looked and said, "Oh." And how long do you sit before you went for 4 hours? You can use your fingers. They are working, right? Yes? 3 hours. And so we went you pushed through from 3 to 4, yes? Explain. Can you give her the mic so that we can... Yeah, go ahead, Red.
Master. So I think I sit 4 hours before one time in the temple.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I got up, I cannot walk and my knee was in pain. So then I just keep hanging in there. Slowly it was okay, no swollen, nothing. But
At the temple?
Yes. And then
When was that?
I forgot when. It was like doing a night sitting at night time.
Night sit?
Yeah.
With Z, right?
Yeah.
Master Z. With who?
I
Or
forgot,
Master L?
Master. Sorry, I forgot.
Huh? How long ago?
I forgot.
4 months ago?
Maybe,
5 months ago? Last year?
no, cannot be last year. Sometime this year, but I forgot.
Sometime this year. So you sat with the mistress? Yes?
I don't remember. Maybe
Well, the mistress has
just-
been here 1 year.
then maybe. Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
I
okay.
Yeah, totally forgot, Master. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. She'll get you on this.
So then, I'm okay. Everything's fine, nothing. But then on Saturday when I woke up, I feel some pain on my left leg, around the ankle. The ankle. I cannot step on it. It's like something they are trying to, push through or something. I don't know. So I go, well, that's okay. I will do my normal routine. But my left arm, I cannot lift or anything. So then I just do use my right arm and continue with my stuff, and I don't mind it. And
So you limp around and only use one arm.
yes, and I just continue.
Did you cook
doing-
breakfast for your husband?
Yes.
Or did he have to serve you? This is when you say, "Oh, honey, I'm not feeling well today."
That's okay.
Breakfast in bed. Okay, so
So I
interesting.
think when Sunday was the day when I got up, then I felt more pain that I cannot step at all.
What kind of pain? How's the
It's
pain like? Is it-
something in there when I step on, it's like something there that I cannot step on.
So you're going to put pressure on the ankle,
And the front and the ankle.
the front of the ankle.
Yeah. So
And the pain is that, describe the pain, is it very painful, has a burning sensation?
it's painful. I cannot feel the sensation.
Okay,
It's just painful.
okay,
Yeah.
very good. And it was more painful than before, yes?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Oh, well, is there a doctor in-house? Can we might need to have a doctor's opinion whether we need surgery or not, and so forth. Okay, let me explain to you. Okay. This is the proof for you to see that there's something wrong in the body. Obviously, it's swollen and there's a pain here. Okay, and this occurs for it's a different times things, but ultimately, what this happened the first time she had the pain a few days ago and after that, after the pain, she went up one notch. She improved to the next level. Okay, and because of that, the other ankles were swollen as well, and then the arm had some issues as well. Okay, so what it means is that finally she pushed through, because I confirmed it this morning. I know I've been watching her, and I know that she's been stuck at her current level for the last 5 months, 6 months at least. Okay, and today I look at her again, and then she pushed through. She broke through. Okay, so this 4-hour sits here is actually help her break through. Okay, when she was doing it at the temple earlier, she was receiving help. Okay, however, at home she didn't have help, and therefore that's why the ankle got into trouble. Okay, and because of that pain there, it enabled her actually to break through. Okay, so and because of the breakthrough, okay, because of the ankle pain on the right hand side here, it's swollen, okay, and because of that pain there, it helped her break through. Because of her breakthrough, now there's more problems, okay. The other ankle is swollen, and the arm has problems as well. Okay? And this is to tell you that because her improvement, her chi is stronger, and therefore it's revealing that she has kidney issues. The swelling is from the kidneys, the water retention. Okay? So that's why this process here, point number one, okay, the pain there, the regional pain on the right ankle is enabled her to break through. Yeah, the pain you're enduring is helping your mind. The breakthrough comes from your mind. Okay, so she broke through, and then after she broke through, the qi is stronger, and therefore the kidney is being healed, being attacked. Okay? And that's why the rest is swollen, more swelling occurred. Okay, so it's a good thing. A good thing in the sense that it's revealing that you have kidney problems, kidney issues, and it's being addressed. You're healing yourself right now. Okay, imagine if it weren't the case, you probably have to wait, typically, until it's much more serious, to the point where you have to go see a doctor. Then the doctor will say, "Oh, you have a kidney that has that's operating at 50%, or 60%, or 70%." And now they have to put you on medication, all those things. And if you happen to be ignoring those symptoms, you don't even go see a doctor. By the time you get to see a doctor, then it's operating at 40%. And you have to go through a much more rigorous treatment, dialysis and so forth. Okay, I know a little bit about this problem because I have some experience in the past with people who have kidney issues. Okay, so actually this is a good thing. I'm sorry they're swollen, but the flip side of it is that it's revealing you have some kidney issues. And the moral of the story is that you need new shoes. Okay? So if you don't do anything, eventually the swelling will be reduced and we're back to normal. Okay? But it might take us some time and might affect your work thing. And so for now, I wouldn't be worried about it. Within a week, it should be back to normal. Typically, it might take a little bit longer, but this... the way she clips her toenails is strange. It's different. Sorry. My spy training needs to observe everything, pay attention to all the details. So anyway, it's a good thing in a way. So it will be okay. And this is an example for you to see the real benefit of the Chan training. The Chan training is that we keep on telling you, improve, improve, improve. It's our mantra. Okay? You keep improving, and because when you improve, you're healing yourself right here as an example. It's not just you, everyone. Okay? Whenever you improve, you do a self-healing and makes your body healthier and stronger and more flexible. Okay? Any questions? Okay, so that's why, congratulations. I hope it gets better soon. What's the last one? We didn't see the last one, did we? Yeah, we did. Yeah. Definitely. New shoes. Anyway, so that's one more proof. We've been seeing these types of issues for the last 15 years. So we have this records of all these things that happen to people. So it's not surprising to us at all. Okay, and this is why we organize these Chan Qis, because that's the time for us to really concentrate. And whether you can do for 10 weeks, 11 weeks, or less, or a day or two, okay, by all means come and take advantage of it, because it's will help you improve a lot quicker than otherwise. Our Chanchi is actually kind of unusual, because the way the Chinese do it, the way I learned from a Chinese at my master's temple, is that they grind it out. Okay, they really grind it out. Okay, the way we do is different. We give you the environment to grind it out like they do. Okay, the Chinese, you go to a Chan retreat, it's to grind it out. You go to a typical Asian retreat, is to grind it out, whether it's Sri Lankan or put on by the those people out there. You grind it out for 7 days or whatever, for 10 hours a day, or maybe more or less, and so forth. Okay, or they put you through walking meditation and so forth. But it basically is grinding. Okay, you do it for the entire day, and that works. It works very well, but that's rather slow. It's called gradual training. Okay, we do that too. So we have the opportunity to grind it out too, because you can choose to grind it out for a total of 11 weeks, okay, or less or fewer. It's up to you. Okay, so that's part of the process. However, ours is different in a sense that, illustrated by her story there, when she was practicing at the temple with the mistress. Okay? She had no problem sitting for 4 hours. No swelling, no nothing. She went home a few days ago and she said, I was able to sit for 4 hours, so I'm going to do it again. Key. It's a matter of self-confidence. You have to do it once and say, I did it once, I can do it again. It's called self-confidence. Okay, so it says, I can do 4 hours. Let me push for 4 hours. And so she, instead of stopping, she pushed for 4 hours, and that's a little bit excessive for her by herself. When she's here, she's receiving help from the mistress. Why do you think we're here? Why do you think we practice ourselves? We practice ourselves in order that we can help you. Okay? When you meditate and you sit with someone stronger than you, you're receiving help. It's a lot easier than otherwise. It's not something that can be faked. You can tell the difference, like Ju said. She says, I was able to sit for 4 hours, no problems, no swallowing, no nothing. Okay? I went home. I struggled. I couldn't sit for 4 hours. So now, a few days ago, I decided to go for 4 hours. Okay? And she pushed herself. Too much. Okay? All right? So we also prove to you right there, who you meditate with makes a difference. So that's what is different from us, in that not simply do we grind it out, but also American chant, emphasis. The Chinese is just, and the Asians is just say, go there and grind it out. I've been to many places like that, in Hong Kong, in Taiwan, places like that, okay? You grind it out. There's a schedule for you supposed to grind it out. That works, but that's called gradual training. Okay? And our temples, I decide when I open a temple, it will be different for you. We put on these things because we want to assist you. When I told people, go there and sit on Saturday night with us, it's because you have these people who are much better than you, much stronger than you. When you sit with them, you get a lot of help. It's a lot easier for you to sit. Therefore, you can make progress a lot more easily. Okay? This is why we're doing this. This is why we spend time training our people, so that we can help you. We can't help you unless we're better than you. Far better than you, as a matter of fact. Did you want to say something? Red.
Hello, Master. So another thing is that it also went through like my knee. It was so painful that I cannot even bow down to the Buddha. So then I just try to bow down. It's even more painful than the sit.
When it hurts like that, word of caution, back off, let it.
Okay.
Do not put more stress on it. That's all.
Okay.
You're not like us. Our training is different from yours. Okay? For normal people like you, when it hurts, when it's swollen like that, rest. Don't do anything. Don't aggravate it anymore.
Okay, thank you.
For us, for example, Master YongHua says in the cases where, in his practice, where he had problems like that, he kept going and going and going and going, and then it healed itself a lot quicker. Okay? But that's extreme training. It's not for you. It's for us. Okay? Even my own disciples, I haven't put them through that yet, because they're wimps. It's not for people. It's for normal people. All right? So, there's a lot more going on. You realize there's so much we can push you. So the point here is that in American Chan training, and I'm proud to tell you that, and that we take it upon ourselves to train ourselves to be, I stress, far better than you. We open a temple because we're far better than any of you. So that when you come to our temples, you receive help. When you meditate with us, when you recite the Buddha's name with us, no two ways about it. Otherwise, to me personally, I'd rather you go somewhere else, because if we do the same thing as everyone else, then you should go to these places where they're bigger, they have more amenities, and so forth. Okay? For us to do this, we have to offer something that's not available. Okay? So this is why I'm very selective. I don't open a way place until I have the people to man it to the point where those of you in that area who come and practice, okay, we are far better than you. I'm not bragging. Okay? It's just a fact. This is our style of Chan training. We teach Chan in order to help you do this. Otherwise, if we're not able to do that, my position, my belief is that we're better off staying in the mountain, hiding in our temple, and not open the doors to you because we have nothing to offer you. You're better off going somewhere else, where the food is better, where it's closer. Okay? And the master is more famous, and you can learn more from them. Okay? We do this in order to be able to help you. Okay? Not only in terms of power, in terms of concentration power. You sit to someone who's high level than you meditate a lot easier. Okay? You progress a lot quicker. That's the help from the concentration power of someone who's much higher than you. Much higher. Okay? So that's why every time I open a temple is because I have people who are much higher than you. Otherwise, I waste my time. Okay? Because, again, you're better off going somewhere else. We have nothing else better to offer you, then you should go somewhere else. You know, it's a waste of our time to have nothing else different or better to offer you. Okay? It's then to me personally, then I be creating competition from the others when they then we all the same. Okay? So we teach Chan is in order to help you improve. And if we can, so that's why we open these places, really to help you improve. Okay, so not many people know that. and it's not, I keep on talking about a lot of issues, and today I talk to you about this because of her. And we also prove to you because her case here, remember? Her case that she got help from us last year, okay? Several months ago, approximately. That's why she was able to sit very easily. And then she went home without the help. It's a bigger struggle. But part of the training is that she was tough. She says, I'm not going to quit. Okay? And so that's why her ankle got hurt. And because of the hurt, okay, again, it helped her improve. You see how much that you don't know about Chan improvement, Chan training. Huh? You think it's just sitting there and meditate is just sitting there? Not to us. Okay? Yeah. So that's why for most temples, when you see someone who do heavy breathing, making a noises, they say, how can I meditate when someone's making it so noisy? It's breathing heavily. Yeah. And not here, because we like it, because we all went through that ourselves. We struggle, and we really are in pain, in great pain. And we were when it happened to us, people around us were able to tolerate us. Okay, and that's why now we are more tolerant towards these poor people. All right, so it's part of your training too. I have someone, a visitor here. She says, "I want to reach fourth stage Arhat." Okay, she says, "My goal for meditation reach fourth stage Arhat." Okay, and she says, "I'm willing to pay any price for that." And this is a special lady. She's different. She's not the regular type of person. She's very, very unique, very, very different. But it's not so much a fourth stage Arhat. What we do here, the fourth stage Arhat is not that big of a deal, because so many have reached it already, and many more are knocking on the door. Okay, it's a matter of time. However, we're not just training anyone to reach fourth stage Arhat. Okay, what we teaching people can be measured by these things that the Buddhists know about. First dhyana, second dhyana, samadhi number 9 over fourth stage Arhat. That's a samadhi of fourth stage Arhat. But for us, my personal interest is not the samadhi level. My interest is your heart. Okay, you get there, and it's not impossible. To the Chinese, it's impossible to reach fourth stage Arhat. They tell themselves. That's what the Chinese who learn Buddhism tell themselves nowadays. They're taught that fourth stage Arhat is like virtually impossible. Okay, but it's not true. For our American Chan, we don't find a fourth stage Arhat to be difficult. What's difficult, much more important for us, okay, is what kind of fourth stage Arhat you're going to be. If you get that samadhi level, let's say, never mind but fourth stage, it could be the first stage Arhat or lower, okay? What kind of person are you going to be? That's what interests me. If you get to a high level, you improve. In order for you to be more selfish, to be more egotistical, and to be more arrogant, to be more ruthless, you don't care about anyone but yourself, then I'm not inclined to teach you at all. you'll find plenty of places who will teach you. Go to Thailand, for example. Be there for 10 years, you probably will reach fourth stage Rahat. You find the right teacher. There are plenty of good teachers over there. But for us in our temples, I'm not interested in training such types of people where they reach fourth stage Rahat and they become self-serving. All they care about is themselves. That's not us. Our people are not like that. Okay? Our people, those who reach fourth stage Arhats, predominantly, there's some who don't measure up to my standards. It's true. I'm very embarrassed by that. And I don't mind talking about those people. Okay? When the chances arises, I'm not going to hide and cover up and say, all my disciples, all my people are good. No, some of them are disappointing. Tell you the truth. I'm personally rather disappointed, to put it mildly, okay? That they got to that thing through our environment, through our training, through our help, and they don't understand what we stand for. What we stand for is compassion. What we stand for is kindness. What we stand for is decency. Okay? So as you struggle, as you suffer, that is a process that will help you become kinder and more compassionate. That's why it interests me. That's why, personally, I don't know how to help these people in pain, or no, I'm not interested in helping them at all. It's more fun that way. You see, if you are willing to put yourself through this, okay, then you become stronger mentally. You can take it. When other people mistreat you, abuse you, take advantage of you, and harm you, okay, inflict a lot of pain and suffering on you, you said, wait a minute, I can take the pain and suffering. That's my training. I can handle it, okay? So you're less likely to retaliate. You're less likely to get angry, okay? That's called wisdom. Yes. Black.
If I could just share, I was in Mexico recently, and I get really afflicted when I'm over there because people are really greedy, envious and nosy, and it really bothers me. And
no. Mexico? I thought it was only Asia. It happened in Mexico too?
For sure. And it was the similar kind of pain where I was just sitting there from somebody who visited me, and it was torture to kind of get abused by him. And so it's just really relatable to like what's going on with me right now, for example.
Yeah. You see, the pain and suffering actually elevates your soul, cleanses your soul of all this ickiness. And formaldehyde. I hate them. I hate the furniture because it's full of formaldehyde. It's poisoning you. Yeah. Anyway, it's not my problem. Anyway, so you see, and that's the one thing, you have a choice. Our culture, our civilization is civilization of choice. We said, we made it here to the United States. We are Americans, so we have to say, we don't have to take this pain and suffering. We're supposed to indulge ourselves. And yet, you, foolish people, choose to torture yourself, choose to put yourselves through this intense training here, okay? And it worked because it helps cleanse your soul, trust me, okay? And that's why some of these people, I am so embarrassed by some of my disciples who made it to fourth stage Arhat. And yet their souls are still very selfish, very ikia to me personally. So ikia. I just don't want to mention their names. I just like the name is like a dirty word. Okay? And so I tried not to use the name too often. I say you. And it's disappointing to see that. You know why they're like that? Because they're afraid to endure the pain. We have so many ways to help you get there. Not just the pain, but I prefer the pain because it makes you a better person. That's what interests me. You know, these other people who are disappointed to me personally, very, very disappointing. They didn't have to go through the type of pain that you were going through, or I went through, myself personally. Okay, and that's why. That's my lesson is that, you know, some things are necessary, like the heat is necessary to purify the metal and make it stronger. The pain and suffering will purify your heart and make you more compassionate and kinder. That's my experience the last 25 years. Okay? There's more, but it doesn't look like that we have time to go into these things here. I just want to briefly mention to you that to put on a chi is very, very difficult thing to do because of the great benefits that many of you will get to reap. Okay, and that's why every time you put on a chi, it's extremely difficult, extremely challenging. The last 15 years, towards this time of the year, we have all sorts of issues before, during, and after. Okay, and it's a term. The general term is that we're under attack because they need to strike. They need to go for the head of the snake. Okay, so those of us who are helping organize this are under tremendous attack. Okay, and that's what happens. We need to like be lightning rod so that they concentrate all the attack on us. Some of you, for example, our visitors from Korea, they under attack too before they can make it to the U.S. Most of them are under attack. Like they have problems with the family, they objected to going and leaving and all the sorts of things, and work and so forth, and they're under a tremendous stress. And somehow they managed to get here. And by the so we all are under attack. Okay, and therefore these Cs here are very special. Look at this way: if you're not going to make progress, then why would they bother stopping you? Why should they be afraid of you? Okay, they're afraid of you. They want to stop you from coming, want to stop you from making progress, because once you make progress, you become a bigger threat to them. That's why they have to stop you. Okay, and to us, also it's an opportunity, because the more they attack us, then the more we have become stronger to bear the attacks. Yes? Okay, so this is an example for you to see. Okay? Can you see this? Okay? See the red things here? Okay? Red things here is toxins that are pushed to the surface of the skin. That means this person is pretty sick. He has toxins. The liver has problems. So that's why the toxins get pushed to the skin like this. This is what doctors don't know, don't understand. Okay? The doctors get to cut off your livers. Okay? But before that happens, okay, it happens because the toxins are gathered there and destroy the liver. But in this case here, the toxins are being zapped, and what is not zapped is pushed to the surface. It's like you hit a bee's hive, okay? You wreck it, all the bees, okay? And so this is because this is me, that's my arm. You want to see it? It's worse than yesterday already. See? I'm a pretty sick guy. See? You laughing? You have no compassion whatsoever. Okay? So this is to tell you that, it goes to prove to you that I'm like this because a few months ago, I fixed a worse liver problem than this, much worse. Okay? That was fixed. Now, this is a lighter problem, if you will. Okay? Deeper level. Much deeper level. So this is because when they attack us, I have to so that's the chi is stronger, therefore the problems surface. Got it? I have liver problems. All the poisons, okay, are stored there and they have to come out. See, you see, when you do Chan and you have these problems, that shows your body is healing itself. How is that? No medication, no doctor, no health insurance. Oh, you save yourself a lot of money. Think about it. And this is way before you have to go see a doctor. And you may not have to go see a doctor at all. You fix it yourself. Does it make you envious and greedy? This is why we're doing this. This is why he's doing it. Because he himself knows it benefits him. Yes, Orange.
Sure. Usually how long the rash lasts and does it ever go away?
I can fix it. But if I fix it, I can't work. It's not a big deal. It can be fixed. I know how to fix it. The problem is I'm busy. I don't have time to fix it. I have other things to take care of. I can't fix myself. Okay? So the only solution is it feels good. It's all over. It's icky.
I know because my rash has been for 6 months now. It's still going.
Yeah. Eventually when your kung fu is higher, it's gone.
So keep going.
I have my own. Yeah, keep going. It's a good thing if you meditate, you practice hard, and you have these problems surfacing, you're healing yourself. That's a rule of thumb. Okay? And this is why when you do Chan, you do meditation, you participate in these Qis here, you are healing yourself, folks. Take advantage of it. Okay? All right. You see, it's so much worse. This left or right. You see? What you see here. You see it's only near the front, right? Look at how it grew already. Can you see the difference? This was taken yesterday. Within 24 hours, 23 hours, no, 24 hours. it's doubled already, quadruple more, because it's twice as dense and twice as long. See? Yes.
Emitofuo, it happened to me like that, similar a while ago, but it's about 10 times. I'm more serious than what you show. It took me about 3 days. Using number 3, it went away.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So he better has a higher kung fu than me, clearly. Mm-hmm. I'm glad someone is better. Make sure you come to the cheese, okay? We can use your help. It's layers upon layers upon layers. It's not what you think, okay? All these illnesses are by layers. You fix, it goes away, that's one layer. The next layer, and next layer. So be glad it's there because you know it's being fixed. Don't be alarmed, okay? It's a good thing. We're healing ourselves. And not just this, it's also other issues as well we're not even aware of yet. Okay? It's not just the kidneys, another problem somewhere else, but I'm not going to tell you. Don't want to scare you. Okay? So anyway, shall we go to lunch? Thank you, everyone. Come and join us, okay? If you can. Feel free. As much as you can. Okay, let's go to lunch.
So, Master, should we fix it or should we just let it be?
You can fix it, but chances are that you won't be able to. If you won't be able to, keep at it, and eventually you improve, and it gets fixed. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. So what happened is the Western medicine, they cut it off so that they cut off a bunch of layers already. See,